Hello, my name is Angela Miller. I teach at Jefferson Elementary. I teach fifth grade. This is my 8th year here. Um, Fifth grade is basically the only grade that I taught. When I was student teaching 9 years ago, I taught fifth and fourth grade split combo class. Why did I start a career in education? I started a career in education because I wanted to be able to help students discover that even though education or what they're doing is hard, that they too can do it. I think a lot of that is based when I was younger and I struggled in school, and it was really difficult for me, but I kept trying, and I had teachers that were helpful to that and would really help me become a better student and learn more. If I could have any other job, what would it be? I don't know. I know that I spent the first 10 years of my children's life being a stay at home mom, and I think that was really the best job for me at the time. And so I guess if I could have any other job, I think it would be that. Maybe someday be a stay at home grandma and babysit my kids as babies while they have to go to work. How are kids different now than 30 years ago? Well, I know that kids in my area really struggle with having even two parents. I know that a lot of times, even if they do have two parents, both of them are working. Parents have to work a lot more now than they used to 30 years ago. And I know 30 years ago, a lot of times not all parents had to work, or not all parents had to work full time, but it's this, at least in the community I live in, all parents are struggling to make ends meet, and they have to work a lot, sometimes 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. I think teaching is different now than 30 years ago. Um, we just have a lot more issues with society. We have a lot more problems that we need to cover for our students. We have a lot more problems that we need to help our students come over of technology. Everyone has a computer, aka a cell phone, right connected to them all the time. And although that's a great thing for us, it can also provide many challenges over that. And so I think that makes education different. Also, I think education is different in the mindset of a lot of people. 30 years ago, what the teacher said was it. What the teacher said, everyone believed what the teacher said, and now it's kind of opposite of that. Now we really have to prove ourselves to that. We have to prove that teachers have to prove that they are correct. Parents don't really believe the teachers anymore. They more believe their kid, their student. I would tell anyone that is thinking of becoming an educator to really think of your reasons why. Um, you just don't do the job of education because you want summers off, or you want a 2 week long Christmas vacation or something like that, because those aren't really the good reasons why. It's nice, but truthfully, teachers don't get all of that time off. I spend a lot of my Christmas break working on this semester on second semester items. I spent my Christmas break working on what I'm going to do in after school. In the summer, I teach summer school, so there's 5 weeks, that I'm busy with summer school. Then I go support my union, KNEA, or at the NEA conference, and so that's a week, and then I think after that I get a week off, and then I have another week long in service that I have with my school, and we learn, and we start planning for the next school year. We have a few more weeks off, and then guess what? It's time to come back and start teaching again, start working in my classroom, getting things ready. So I don't have a lot of summer off, and so I love what I do, but if that's why you're getting in on it, then it's not really why you should. You should be wanting to do it because you want to help children, that you want to help education, that you want to do what's best for kids. What is something I would change to help kids learn better? I would just change their mindset. I just feel like so many kids these days feel like they can't do it. It's just too hard. And I know a lot of that has to do with their socioeconomic status. They just don't see a way to come out of the poverty, the lives that they live in. And it's really sad because you see these kids and well, that's what my parents do and that's okay, but they don't, because they don't know any better. They don't know that they really can get out, and so they just think that's what I'm going to do and that's okay. And so I think that I would just change the way kids see themselves and the way kids can feel that they too can improve and they can become something, whatever they want to become.